So it's Alicia's turn to dance now. Is Alicia? 好，现在要跳的还是Jennifer Lopez？Jennifer Lopez。
此处疯狂摆手的社恐主持人叫齐诗文，是一位从小在广州长大的美国姑娘。本集的主人公也不是这位扭秧歌的林登，而是和齐诗文一起躲在后面的这位。
你记得吗？你小的时候，
对，来过吗？
在我们下边还是跳舞一起的，来了小时你来过了。
你认识他们多久了
？16年了。本来是小时候很小，你看他长那么大的一个小伙子，大小伙很帅，他是帅哥。
这个就是我的老二，你见过他？
老二
先见过。
可能小的时候可能见过在一起。
女爱人都想要去跳舞。
对。
这个有意思吗？
所以他跟了。
这个被爹妈带着走亲访友，一脸不知所措的大男孩，就是林登的二儿子 Bryce。他7岁随父母来到中国，18岁去美国上大学，目前刚毕业，又回到了老家云南喜洲。
Here, the people who came were always transient. You know, they'd come for a little bit and leave. So that was, yeah, it's difficult.
Do you feel that Chinese Americans can understand you the best?
No, I feel like people like you can understand me the best. And I feel like people like you and me are quite rare.
Yeah.
A lot of the Chinese Americans I know, you know, maybe they've never been to China or they don't really speak Chinese at all. You know, if you want to really relate to me, because that was a big part of my life. Just because you have like Chinese blood or identity, but you lived in the States, that's totally different. So.
Because I would always feel like 100% Americans cannot really understand me, and then 100% Chinese cannot really understand me either.
I guess ultimately it's like there are a lot of people who just travel all over the place, like expat.
Yeah, but expat is far from like what our parents are or what we are. Like I hate when people use the word expat.
Oh, do you?
Because expat means like you are a privileged person who goes to a third world country to live in your bubble and stay with your bubble of people from the same country as you, go to your Western restaurants and your Western bars, and you don't actually get to understand the culture and like connect with them. Like I would think that people like us are more like immigrants. Like you never hear of someone like a Chinese person going to the US and calling themselves an expat.
And also I feel like immigrant and American culture have a lot of connotations, you know.
So maybe we need a new word for people like us.
Yeah. Well, there's not.
What do you think? What should we be?
和齐诗文同为从小在中国长大的美国人 ，Bryce 如何看待自己的身份呢？有着林登这样一位社牛老爸，他们父子间又有哪些故事呢？
现在是一个交通发达、人口流动激烈的时代。一个人为什么要生活在那块土地，一定有着很深层的理由。
他是那个从小一直在中国，他是那个看过他演的电影，看过是不是？
怪不得那么面熟。
他已经喜欢了伦敦先生的这些开玩笑。Hey, good morning. 这个是我们第一次见面吗？不用讲了。
谢谢。就奥特曼怎么办呢？我们是不是要一起拍照？可以，拿拿。感谢啥？
I don't know. Every day is like a new thing.
Bryce 和哥哥从小一起在喜洲长大，从美国的大学毕业后，哥哥选择了留在美国，而他时隔6年，再次回到了他的中国故乡。
Does it feel weird to see these just feels full of people doing their photos.
Yeah, this is just so nutty to see this thing. Because before it was only me and the ladies in the fields. Yeah, that used to be a path that I would run down with my dog. My dad would be on the terrace all the time, be with guests, and he would see me running with.
And then he'd be like, "That's my
Yeah,
that's my little aunt and my little son."
Yeah, exactly.
The sister.
那你把它找到了吗？
还没，
还没。
还在找。
那你要看。
改天我过来看。
哎。
You're looking for a
公寓。
哦，你要搬家。
对，我不想一直住在宝山湖。
宝山湖是住哪里呢？
就是客房。
I noticed that you also say hi to people because you do know them, but like it's very, very different from like the way you got.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't want to go up and like hug people. I feel like that's kind of like, I don't know. Invasive, yeah. Maybe initially I'm not as like in your face as he is. You know, where he's going up and hugging everybody and being really loud and being very big. He commands a bigger presence.
7岁起就被带来中国 ，Bryce 的童年基本都是在这家喜灵院度过的。
Used to be a TV room. Because back then, you know, there was no Netflix, no Hulu. We wanted to watch, Hollywood movies, so we'd have to get all the pirated
I was just gonna
CDs.
ask
Yeah. And they were like,
It's just the childhood of all the kids who grew up in China.
right, you know, you.
我记得小时候爸爸会买好多电影，就可能一袋电影。之前好多那些就是没有版权的电影，我不知道你们小时候有没有？
盗版是吧？
特别多盗版电影。
所以你以前上学你都没有去学校？
没有，我是家教的。
所以原来他就在这一个酒店里面上课。哇哦！
我以前坐在这儿，我哥哥坐在那儿，还有老师坐在这儿。
Does you have any of your old textbooks?
Maybe they might be in here. We can look. 哦，这个还是有以前的东西。This is some sort of mineral we use to do science. Yeah, we used to have this filled with like rocks and minerals.
你看他们把他们的古董也作为教学工具，一个生活的用途。
No, it is.
我觉得很有趣。
It is rubber, but
I know, but
it's
like
used.
you
Yeah.
use it and you
Yeah, we use
appreciate
it,
it.
yeah.
Like that's cool.
Yeah. And then here I'd look out the window when I was really bored and.
Oh, and then that's where they put the bars there to prevent you from escaping the
Yeah,
classroom.
exactly. Yeah, they'd lock the door. I couldn't get out.
Okay.
和诗文一样 ，Bryce 从小也没有去当地的学校，而是居家学习。林登夫妇为了提升孩子们的综合能力，不仅安排了国际化的学术课程，也有很多跟当地社区与自然相结合的课外活动。这种令普通孩子羡慕的生动灵活的学习环境，但给 Bryce 的成长上带来了很多苦恼。
I think it was hard because I didn't have a lot of friends growing up.
When you went to university, what did it feel like at the beginning?
很难，我觉得。
很难。
因为我当时对美国的文化不是特别熟，是不是？因为美国人看我，他们觉得，哦，你不是中国人，但是你也不是美国人。中国人觉得，哎，你是怎么了？就是有点奇怪，有点
社恐，然后有点不太会，就是有点尴尬。
尴尬，对。现在我觉得没问题了。So this room up here on the second floor was where my brother and I lived for like 4 or 5 years. Before we never had these rubber, so basically every time you'd walk up the stairs it'd be really creaky. So if I ever came home really late, my parents used to live there and my brother and I lived there, so they would hear when I'd come home late. So what's funny being back here is it feels so much smaller, but when you're a kid, everything's big, right? We had a little desk that was, I think it was right here, pressed up against this.
你回美国的时候会不会有很多人就问你，你怎么会在酒店生活？
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of them would say that I am like, oh, you live like them, you know, just like you're really famous, like everybody knows you. Like I didn't have to do anything, like I never had to like clean my room. Or it's nice to have all those services, but like we didn't want them because I kind of wanted my own space, especially when you look outside and there's all these guests.
因为每次下去就会有人过来说，哦，好可爱，然后就是摸摸脸、摸摸头。You're always like on all the time.
But that's why I liked being out, up in the mountains and stuff because I did get that privacy up there.
Here, take my hand. This way. Here, look at these are storm clouds. You know, right here. During the summer, you do have to worry a little bit about storms. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable being exposed when there's lightning. I mean, we can go out there and do that stuff, but I don't want the guests to ever be put in danger, in harm's way. So you have to be especially careful when you have guests. Wow, you can feel the storm coming in, huh?
乌云越来越近，父子俩决定。
刚刚我们是准备爬上去这个山上，但是呢，听说即将就要下雨 ，Bryce 决定了自己爬山回家。大家有什么意见？
我觉得他已经25岁，所以这个路他可能肯定是那个没问题。但是我希望越快越好。为什么？拜拜。
哇，要跑了！
好惨，见到那个云。
要给自己一个 personal record。Is he the more like rebellious or adventurous of the two brothers, or?
可能在那个户外，是的。所以冬天的那个他在 Madison， 他会搞个洞，他会去游泳，0下20度。
哇！
如果他还
Are you proud of him?
我当然觉得也很骄傲，对。You know, he's old enough to make his own decisions, and I would do the same thing at his age.
另一边进了山的 Bryce。
There, my dad said, "You're the right. I think you should go this." If they were driving and they saw me climbing up here, maybe that's them right there. I can't tell. Young. Oh, I smell them. Even stinky. Rain harder. Look at that thing. Look at that thing shoot out. 好久没人来过。Okay, let's go up to the OT. Wait, I said I would rest. I don't need a rest.
从9岁起 ，Bryce 就和哥哥一起去山里徒步探险。由于当时没有智能手机和定位，兄弟俩通过纸质地图、卫星图等搜寻动物们的迁徙路线，从而辨识方向。从小和云南大山一起长大的 Bryce， 大学时也选择了环境科学和地理信息研究作为专业，而 Bryce 对大山的沉迷，其实要追溯到儿时，对喜林苑社交生活的复杂感情。
I remember sometimes my dad would bring in guests, and then they'd be like, "Oh, you know, hey, like, come on out." And then it'd be like, oh, like, I'm just trying to, like...
kid and the guests are here and they're like, come downstairs and say hi!
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to say hi, I want to, like, just lie here and do nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, it's hard to grow up kind of, like, in spotlight in that regard.
It is.
I think that's why I like to go in the mountains so much, because there was no spotlight and I could just do what I wanted. And there were no expectations for me to act in a certain way.
They really to do what?
I don't know, just to, like,
because
represent.
You were like a kid.
Well, but the thing was, I think they wanted it to be, like... you know, like the family or something, like, oh, this is a family story and a good dynamic. But I guess in my mind, I was still doing something. I still had to, like, be happy and, like, shake hands and kind of talk to people when they asked me stuff. When we opened up the first Linden Center here, and there was a group coming from the States, but I was just too tired, I couldn't do it. Well, I was like this, I was like, I'm not gonna go. I, like, wouldn't even look at him. And then he got really mad. And then for the next, like, days or weeks or something, he would, like, ice me out. Yeah, because I think he was just so stressed out about this group, because I think it was the first group that we had arrived for the center. He really wanted it to, like, go well, and I think a lot of them were here because of the story, and I'm part of the story because I'm one of the sons, right? So with me not going, in his mind, it made such a big impact. Eventually, he, like, didn't do that anymore, and we were recovered. And now that I'm adult and I chose to come back here, that's totally fine because I understand that that's part of what it means to, be a Linden and be in this position.
Do you know what our show is called?
I don't.
Oh.
Ooh, is this part of the act that for the past few years?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Were you pressured into doing this?
I wasn't pressured, no.
Okay.
They just said that Métis is coming and it's like, okay, I know what I'm getting into, right?
Okay, we just hope that you're willfully engaging in this and it's not like people-pleasing part of you.
You'll never know.
Oh no! So,
Wait, what is the show actually called?
the show is called 我住在这里的理由.
Or I guess my reason for coming back.
Yeah.
I had just miss the culture, miss the people, miss the feel, the energy of China. It's very fast and vibrant. I wanted to reconnect more with my family. There was just a lot of stuff that I feel had caused us to drift apart just because of the time. And I think it was important for me to come back here and kind of reconnect with those roots that I used to have.
But sometimes I think it takes leaving to really see what there is here and the possibilities and potential, so you can see more clearly the whole picture. And then interesting when people do decide to come back.
节目的最后 ，Bryce 带吃文来到了自己小时候的秘密基地。
Back then, it was really the only open space kind of in this whole field. So we would like to come here and just play around, hang out, climb the tree sometimes.
So I guess that this tree has seen a lot of stories.
Yeah, I'm sure it has.
This is a very climbable tree.
Oh, I don't remember. Maybe to there?
Up there?
We never went to the top or anything, but we climbed the side branches.
被妈妈喊回家吃饭前，两个小伙伴决定最后比试一把。
Okay, you got a head start already.
You can run? What the heck?
Oh, not bad. I feel like I can't go any farther than this. You're both stuck. There's nowhere else to go. I think my adrenaline got the best of me.
Whoa. Oh, Bryce is higher now.
Oh no.
什么时候变成荒野求生了？
Okay then.
Elisa, look at the camera. I want to take a picture of you guys here. Smile.
Okay, 算了吧 ，Bryce，我们就这样吧。你赢了。
我赢了吗？
我知道你很想赢，我就让你赢吧。
好吧。
I'm so disappointed in myself.
Okay.
Good
Thank
job.
you.
I confess, you climbed higher than me. The end.
That's all right. Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye bye. Have a good walk home.
Bye.
之前他们没有这个房子，所以这是新建的。
这边算是我自己设计的。
哇，我想知道这个女生在这边长大的，就是这边独有的可以玩的。
不是带着去，不是自愿的。
辛い食べ物が好き。全員 OK。所有的四川人都 OK。あと強い女性とか結構好きです。強い女性。是川。都很强，对吧？美味しそう。好香啊！哇，どうですか？またちょっとめっちゃうまいよ。各种香料的层次が丰富。日本人帰れとか言われないですか？一回もないですね。本当に？それティンプとかだけでしょ。